Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a hot minute since you've seen the Pirate Warriors 4 video on here, but don't fret. Starting today, or whenever this video goes up, I will be doing a legacy series. Now this, I don't think it's obviously going to be a thing where like everyone's going to tune into every episode, and I don't, that's completely fine. What the goal of this like series is to me is just to honestly rekindle part of my love for this franchise, and also just kind of a celebration of everything that Pirate Warriors 4 is. So, what is the Legacy video, Geek? So, essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take every single one of these characters all the way up to, obviously, Rayleigh and Roger and them, and make a video out of it for every day until it's done. And I'll be playing with every variation in terms of, like, characters. So, I'll be playing pre-time skip Luffy, pre-time skip Zoro, pre-time skip Nami, right? No, there's no pre-time skip. I think it's only pre-time skip Sanji, pre-time skip Usopp. And we're gonna be taking on this stage. I think that's the only pre-time skip characters we have, right? Yep. So it's only these four that have pre-time skip versions. But yeah. So in general, I'm just gonna be running through every single one of these characters. So yes, fan favorites like our boy him, and also him are going to be making a return into this because we're going to be taking on the hardest stage. So yeah, again, the goal is just to kind of celebrate Pirate Warriors in general. So if you enjoy this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. First video up today is our boy pre-time skip Luffy. We're going to be rocking the Enies Lobby outfit. I was thinking about the Shaboti one, but let's just rock the Enies Lobby one, like the black pants. Okay, so if you're wondering why are you running Indomitable Spirit, Undying, Cheat Death, this stage hurts very hard, and with these characters that are like much older, like pre-time skip Luffy, at least to me, having tried it a bit before, they don't do that well on this stage. And what I mean by that is that there are like Logia characters and other stuff that just honestly and like give them so much knockback. I could put the skill that that lets you have less knockback, I believe. But yeah, you already see we just started. I did my toe into Ace's fire and I already got like a quarter of my health gone already. So the goal obviously is to beat the stage with each character. Jesus Christ. See, this is the main issue that you can have on this stage, really, is just the fact that Luffy gets knocked around so much. So every video is going to be obviously focused on a character. So to focus on Luffy for a bit, I think he's, Jesus, I can't even, like, I literally cannot even go into hit. Every time I go in, I just get blown back. Like Logia characters are literally the most annoying characters to fight in this game if you're not like the top tiers. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so Luffy, obviously you can see he is Luffy, as you can see, is quite he gets kind of punted everywhere. He does good damage, and I didn't even realize I got out of gear second. So now this is the issue with with Luffy pre-time skip, is obviously he has the I can't even get out. Okay, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, okay, seriously, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is the first. Anyway, Jesus Christ, dude. What I'm trying to say is that Luffy is a strong character. He's a power type. The issue with Luffy is that he has the Gear 3 weaknesses. So, Luffy will. I'm just gonna do this. I think that should kill Marco and Ace, the two annoying ones. Okay, good. And we'll get some value out of Cheat Death and Undying. So yeah, this is like the biggest weakness when it comes to Luffy, is this little form right here. And honestly, it's really annoying. Obviously, it doesn't last too long, but it's still a thing. And the thing is, Luffy's other specials aren't that great to replace these with. They're like 1 or 2 star in there, and they're okay for the most part. but the only other 4-star ultimate that you can use that's not like crazy, that doesn't have the drawback, is the Gum Gum Bazooka. The one I have right here, the regular bazooka. But yeah, in general, I think this Luffy is pretty good. It's honestly been a long time since I like tried playing with him. I think his gear 2 is obviously really strong. At least for what it is. I like gear 2nd in general. I think the problem with this Luffy, where obviously there are people that probably run him over the other Luffys, but being honest, the reason like I don't run him is because gear 5 Luffy is just better. Like Onigashima Rooftop Luffy is just better. Why would I run this like one when I could just run gear 5, you know? Even Time Skip Luffy has gear 4, which we'll see that in the next video. I won't compound them into one video just because these stages usually take like 15-ish minutes to do, so but yeah, so that brings up another thing that I want to mention. This series, just to make sure I commit to it, this series will not start until I have at minimum like 10 to 15 videos recorded, which is basically 2 weeks worth of videos for you guys to watch. That way it gives me time to go and record more. I literally don't know what I'm getting hit by half the time. I think why I get so unhinged or frustrated is because I'm not used to this anymore. When I play characters like Roger or like even the other Luffys, where you go in gear 5 and in gear 5 pretty much the whole match, I don't deal with this, right? You know, like this isn't a thing that happens to most of those Luffys, because Luffy gets gear 5 at the beginning of the match, you're pretty much like you literally transform almost frame 1 with gear 5 Luffy. Like it's not like a thing where it's like, oh, let me stall and like transform mid game. No, like the match starts, you get gear 5, you're in it, and then you're off to the races. But yeah, recording those 15 videos also makes me like think about if I should structure it like per character basis. So if I start with Luffy, should I just do all 3 Luffys at the same time, or should I just, you know, kind of work it out the way I have it right now, which is basically just going in order of the characters on the screen from the beginning. So but yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this series. I'm gonna try my best, because honestly a good thing about this series too that I thought about was that it also gives us time to just interact a lot too, but it also gives us time to see Summer Games Fest is like next week. So hopefully in the time that all these videos goes up, maybe we get a new One Piece game announcement, you know, who knows. I know people, myself included, I talked about the One Piece Ambition game, and honestly that game does look really, like visually it looks really good. The gameplay is simple. It's not anything to write home about. Like it's a mobile button mash is basically what it is, right? So it's not anything where it's like, oh, it's like, you know, revolutionary, but it is a mobile game. And to me, the fact that it's a mobile game and it can run and look that well, the fact that it's a mobile game and it looks literally better than, I want to say, like some anime games coming out, like Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff. I know it's like easy to take pot shots at that, but games like that where it's like you're on a powerful console like the PlayStation 5 and you look like you belong on the PS2. However, the mobile game for One Piece, it's like it has QTEs, it has like artistic like interpretations of like the cutscenes and everything. I remember seeing gameplay of like Nami's, like how you experience Nami's flashback, and it's like you're running sideways as like you progressively, I think, get like younger or whatever, and like the times change, and then you see Arlong like, you know, do what he did in the past. There's a lot of stuff in that game that makes it like just really cool to look at, honestly. So it's a game that I'm looking at to maybe cover, if big if. Don't worry, I'm not gonna turn into a gacha YouTuber. I would only cover it if there's a global version, or at minimum Japanese. Because if you don't know, at minimum that game is a China exclusive right now. Same with, I believe, One Piece Fighting Path. For whatever reason, like there's just Japanese anime games that just get stuck in China and that don't release for whatever reason, despite it being like And they would have like the best animations and stuff. It's kind of crazy. But what the hell? Is that Hawkins? I'd never seen that attack. Luffy, can you like get up? Okay. Okay, cool. Hawkins done. Honestly, I think it should be smooth sailing. I know we got some Logia, like I could barely see, dude. We got some Logia characters left, obviously with Kizaru and Akainu, but honestly, I do think most of the headache is gone. Like, real talk. I really do think Ace and Marco were just generally the biggest headaches in this stage, to be honest. I think progressively, as the series goes deeper, it'll get a lot easier. Like, I think the next video, obviously, which will be Time Skip Luffy, is going to be probably easier because Gear 4 is a thing. You could go into Gear 4 Snake Man, Bound Man, and he also has, he doesn't, again, the biggest thing is that this Luffy, it's kind of annoying to use his regular ultimates because he's just going to get small. Which I'll probably use here just to do as much damage, and then I'll probably, before I recover my health with my Gear 2nd, I'll use the other one. Which I don't think it'll do much damage, especially because they're in their low gear forms, actually, but maybe Fujitora can take some damage from this. It's just like, everyone and their mother, like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, you can see even a character that's at max level can struggle in this game. Obviously, I'm not gonna say I'm a pro at this game, obviously. I just enjoy this game, and I do... Jesus Christ, man. I just enjoy this game for... Like, I literally sometimes... Like, I know... Dude, oh my... Like, it's genuinely, like, getting progressively more frustrating. I literally... Honestly, I cannot wait to get this one. This is the first video, dude. And I already want to, like, end the series. I just... Like, it's just... Why? Sometimes it's like I don't even know what's hitting me. Like the hitbox for Akainu is like insane. I think what's annoying me is just like how far I get knocked back. Like it's just like one hit and I'm flying across the map. Like even with Indomitable Spirit, I'm not even at full health because they literally keep like. Okay, I mean, man, like honestly, playing as Luffy makes me appreciate how much stronger the other versions of Luffy and like just in general the characters are, because I know like even like Koby, like Roger, like those guys would have this segment. I would have probably been near the middle or end part of the stage already if I was with those guys. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, finally. I think that's all the Logias for now. Let me see. Yeah, okay. No more Logias, man. Finally. Now it should be smooth sailing. Where the hell? Oh, he's like clear. But yeah, playing as this Luffy, it does make me it makes me kind of nostalgic, obviously, because this is the Luffy that, you know, we had way back in the day in Power Wars 1 and 2 and 3 or whatever, or 1 and 2 rather. Well, yeah, I think this Luffy's been in all the games actually. I think pre-time skip Luffy's always been. But remember in Power Wars 1 when Rifle was an ultimate, it wasn't a part of his combos. Like that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so this just makes me appreciate everything about like all the new characters and like how good they are and how they can decimate and clear Logia types or decimate and clear just everything in the stage, man. Like I said, even Roger at level 18 was probably performing better than this Luffy, because Roger at level 18 just destroys armor and Logias. So there would be literally no need for Roger to like if I had him at max level, which we'll see at the end of the series, there'd be no need for like I don't think I'll need Indomitable Spirit. Like I'll probably get rid of Indomitable Spirit for the next video anyway too. But it's just kind of insane to think how much of a difference these characters are. Even in the base game, like pre-time skip Luffy and the, whatever. I think pre-time skip Usopp might be better, or pre-time skip Sanji. But I'm not. I don't remember exactly. But like you look at characters like in the base vanilla game, how like it's insane to look at like pre-time skip Luffy and look at Whitebeard and like Katakuri and think, oh yeah, they're the same. They're in the same game. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Now, you obviously, if there's some pre-time skip Luffy stands in the comments, let me know. Am I playing him wrong? I'm trying to play him like Luffy usually, but I guess maybe for the most part, like Luffy for me is like kind of brain dead. So I don't really think with Luffy. I kind of just like press square triangle because Luffy for the most part is pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, Luffy against like regular enemies. Again, you also gotta cut him some slack because he doesn't have. Because unless I'm crazy, I think armament hockey characters, or like at least like post time skip Luffy has like he does do damage to like Logias, even in their Logia form and stuff. So this Luffy not having hockey and all that makes it a lot more difficult, right? Which is that's just the nature of the series basically, right? So I'm not too like upset that Luffy isn't this Luffy isn't the greatest in the game. Honestly, I don't know if I will do another tier list video because I'll probably check at the end of the video, at the end of this video, to see where I put this Luffy, because I am curious, because I feel like I maybe had him like A or B rank or no, I don't know if I had him A rank, probably B rank or C rank. But I am curious where I had him, because I would say C rank is about where I would probably put him, like C or B, like low B, high C. Probably. Like, this guy is good. He's like every other Luffy. He's just Luffy, but worse, right? And again, this is coming from a guy that does not know. I know the metadata. I know the frames are on that. It's just based on like feeling and like gameplay. I think this Luffy's probably is the worst Luffy to me. Again, I could play time skip Luffy and have a worse time, but we'll see. I doubt it. Could also just get stuck in an everlasting tornado, but obviously we're also doing less damage because we're using Jesus Christ, Shanks. Because we're using because we're using Indomitable Spirit, and of course I'm backwards. Sorry, Shanks was hitting me IRL, so I was just stuttering. What do I do, man? Like, legitimately, what do I do? Like, what, like... Alright. Can I literally can't land fast. Like, I can't land quick enough that I can do like a special. Honestly I did that because I thought I was gonna kill a couple people. Jesus. This is like, obviously this is the hard stage, right? Like this is why I'm bringing them here, because honestly, if you play, because the one thing I did with my tier list video is that I didn't really, I didn't play all those characters that were already on there on the new stage. I just took my pre-existing tier list and included characters that got released, right? So I didn't do a tier list based on the new stage because I figured, one, maybe it doesn't matter, but honestly, because I feel like when I play through the other stage with this Luffy, it was nowhere near this like this toxic. I feel like I kind of got through it pretty quick, and then it was GG. Wow, they're still not dead. Wow. Hello, Shanks? What? Jesus Christ, dude. Whew. Alright. Near the end, finally. Yeah, no, every video is going to be separate because I already see that this video is taking like 20 minutes in my recording. So I'll do time skip Luffy in the next video. Again, like I said, to make sure y'all get content and to make sure I, keep my end of the bargain, I'm making sure that I at least record 10 to 15 videos before I even think about publishing one. So that way when this goes up, you guys know that there will be more videos coming out. Doesn't mean I won't cover any other thing. If something comes out that's kind of like I don't know, like if they reveal Pirate Warrior, I didn't mean to press that one. If they reveal Pirate Warriors 5, of course there's gonna be a video on that. This is in general gonna stick around to be the legacy. That way I have, honestly, part of it too is to kind of like have it be where I have a channel where I have every single gameplay of every single character on the channel. That way, people can see that. Like, if people doubt my opinion or like judge me, at least they can, maybe they could judge me correctly, either for better or for worse, that through the gameplay that I have on the channel. Kind of like a catalog, right? Because I feel like I cataloged all of the new stuff in this game, like all the new DLC, but I didn't catalog, every other old character except for ones that are kind of memes like Bej and Chopper. Jeez, dude, like, I swear they were never this ignorant. Maybe it's because I've been out for a while, but like, I feel like the ignorancy of the NPCs have, like, they buffed them or something, dude. Like, I'm lucky if I get like a full combo off on the ground. Like, what? Yeah, if I didn't have dude, like, I'm trying to press circle like just to run away. If I didn't have Indomitable Spirit, I would have been dead. That's part of the reason why you could probably argue I'm playing a little sloppily. I'll do this because they're all paramis or solid, so I should maybe kill all three of them, or just one apparently. Cool. But yeah, you could argue that's probably why I'm playing sloppily too, is because Indomitable Spirit is there. But yeah, you like nothing. Regardless of like my annoyance at how much I get juggled, it's not difficult. And by, if you know what I mean, by difficulty I mean like look, I'm playing arguably sloppily and I'm chill. Like, the only time I kind of got nervous a little bit was when I was fighting Rayleigh, Shanks, Odin, and stuff, because I kind of got close to death, and I was getting a little cocky in terms of, like, of what I could do, because I genuinely was just thinking, oh, I'll probably just, it's fine, it's easy, I could just, one-shot him. But, yeah, you can see how I almost fumbled there, but... yeah, with the advent of the DLCs and all that stuff, which unfortunately you have to pay for, it really isn't difficult to, like these stages aren't difficult in the way that, like, it's impossible, you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's even a little bit difficult, but like, you can slap on Indomitable Spirit, and then you just heal up, right? You could replace Cheat Death and Undying with maybe online attack enhancement or something, or special move enhancement, which I probably should have put. Damn it, I did not mean to press for Jet Shell. But yeah, in general, like, it's not difficult in that sense. It's difficult in the sense of like knockback. Like giant characters, like the moment I get to Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, even like Katakuri and stuff, like those characters do not struggle with like getting knocked back and stuff like crazy, like at all. I don't know how I got tagged with that. I wasn't even in the room. But okay. because that's the biggest weakness with a lot of these characters. Because that's why I said Roger. I think in my review of like Roger, I think I basically said that Roger was essentially a giant character in the form of a tiny body. Because Roger, obviously he could get knocked back, but the thing with Roger is that he has so much just power that it doesn't matter. Like he can, oh you have armor, he'll break it in like one hit. Like it doesn't matter. He also does so much damage with his full force burst. He has so much range with his hockey. It literally doesn't matter with Roger. And when Luffy, like the fact that Luffy's in his full force burst, you can basically create an immortal, like Gear 5 Luffy is like, you guys have seen my many videos on him. He's arguably top 3 in the game, you can argue, because with the skills, you can basically make an immortal Luffy build, right? You're always going to be in your full force burst, so if you put Indomitable Spirit, you literally won't die. Then he has the infinite mechanic, right? Which is the more you keep up your combo meter, the higher you go. And obviously with being in full force burst, he has like less stagger, at least the way it feels like, and because he's a sky type too, he's like usually avoiding the ground most of the time anyway. Like Gear 5 Luffy is basically always avoiding the competition, so he's always just doing like. But with these characters, like these older characters that are a little bit weaker in terms of like stuff like that, that don't have a form change or something like that, it's a bit tougher. I do think the next video should be a lot quicker. This video is going to be like 20, almost 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. But I do think the next video should be like half the length, because I do think obviously having Gear 4 and Snake Man and all that stuff is going to make fighting a lot easier. I'm trying to take damage just so I could get benefit out of cheat death and I'm dying before because I have my full force burst and all that ready, right? So I may as well just okay, well, gotta be careful because I do get juggled. Okay. Whatever. Story of my life. Can't land on the ground. But yeah, I mean overall, this Luffy. Final thoughts before we wrap up here. He's good. Like he's you know, he's Luffy. Like he has some decent power, especially with all these skills wrapped up into him. The issue just comes from just the knockbacks, right? Like he can get knocked back. Obviously, you could put that skill that that helps him not get knocked back, but then you're sacrificing a slot to something else. Yeah, in general, this Luffy's not bad. He's not great. You just have better options with Luffy now. Even if you don't have the DLC, you just have the time skip version. Damn it, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, in general, like, this Luffy is fun, he's classic, he has whatever, but his gimmicks, to me, are... Wow! Look, I can't even dash in this mode, dude. That's how, like, you gotta be careful with him. Full force burst, one hit from Roger. One hit from Roger, and I literally, like, I almost died. Oh, gotta go. Not gonna lie, I literally did the gamer lean, like the meme where like you sit up to like get concentrated, because I wasn't expecting Roger to just, I forgot that he's in his full force burst right now. So he just literally could have just two-tapped me out of nowhere. This maybe should kill him. They do have a lot of health. He literally has 0 health. Okay, I'm gonna do Jet Shell just so we end this in style. Please die, Roger. Sweet. Perfect. So let me know what you all think about Luffy. Pre-time skip Luffy. Is he one of your favorites? Am I misjudging him? What do you think? I think for me, he's alright. He's classic Luffy, like I said already. But to me, the knockback, like weaknesses that he has, his special attacks, also they do some good damage. But the fact that they come with such a big drawback that I literally almost died against Roger, and I can't even dodge or dash in that little form is terrible. Basically limiting you to either the other powerful Force Bursts or some of the other specials that are okay, but they're like, some of them are grapples. They're not as strong as these giant versions or these gear 3rd attacks. So it's a bit kind of like a I don't know, like a lose-lose situation with those, because like you sacrifice something powerful for something mediocre because you're trying to get over a weakness or something else. So it's like weird. But yeah, pre-time skip Luffy, I feel like he's just, you know, he's alright. He's obsolete. There's just better versions of him. But with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we cover time skip Luffy.